consider the case when sample sizes are equal. All right. For example, as I have given you the example when we were doing difference of means test, like for example, we have two classes, one for BSc and another for MSc, and okay. So when we were doing that, मेरा screen visible है आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when we were doing t-test for difference of mean, we have seen that we have taken two classes, one for BSc and another for MSc, and we have seen that the size of the sample which we will take for BSc is N1 and for MSc is N2. Now, pair t-test is done when you have only one sample and you have in that sample you have two readings, one before the test and one after the test. All right, so here the size of the sample will become equal. The size of the two samples will be equal. Like earlier we have two different sample sizes, like for BSc we have N1 and for MSc we have N2. Now what we are doing is that we have only one sample size, and what we and what we will have two different observation for a given for a particular value of sample. Earlier we have two different samples. Now we have only one. For example, uh, consider that the effect of a particular drug to a group of people. So earlier the reading was, for example, the uh, for example, consider the drug for inducing sleep. All right. So earlier the people were having a sleep of 8 hours or 6 hours, but after giving the um, drug, their their sleep will increase. So, for example, we earlier we had 8 students and their sleep were 6, 4, 5, 5, 6.5, 7, 3 and 4. All right, now when we will give that particular sleep that particular drug, so their sleep will increase or decrease, and their sleep will the pattern of their sleep will change like this: 5, 6, 8, 6, 6, 4, 6, 7.5. All right, so now we have what? We have only a particular group of data, but we have two observation associated with each person. In such cases, we have pair t-test. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
The difference is clear now. That earlier we have two samples, मतलब वहाँ पे different story है that we have two samples की अलग कुछ observations हैं, ठीक है, but now we have only one sample but two readings we have taken two readings for each value. All right, such test is called as paired t-test. So let us now consider the case when sample sizes are equal. Second, the two samples are not independent, but the sample observation are paired together. That is, pair of observation xi and yi corresponds to the same ith sample unit. This is what this xi and yi इस एग्जाम्पल में से बताइए कि इसमें एक्स आई और वाई आई क्या है। यस, टेल मी द वैल्यूज ऑफ एक्स आई एंड वाई आई
3,4,5.
एग्जाम्पल 3,5. yes, next
4,6, then 6,8, and so on.
4,6. yes, yes. So you have understood the concept now. This is
Yes, ma'am.
I is equals to 1, 2, so this is for different values of I equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ठीक है, then x equals 5, xi yi will be 3,5, मतलब कि x1 y1, then your x2 y2 will be 4,6, x3 y3 will be 6,8, x4 y4 will be 4,6, x5 will be 5, x5 y5 will be 5,6. Is it clear? So this is the effect of anything. मतलब we have taken the example of a drug, that effect of drug on inducing sleep. ठीक है, so these are the observation before. ऊपर वाली जो observation है, the above observation are before taking drug, and नीचे वाली जो observation है, they are after taking drug. That how the sleep patterns have changed. Earlier the sleep for the same person was 3 hours, but after taking the drug it has increased as 5 hours. Then earlier was 4, after taking, for the second example, for the second case, then after taking the drug it has become 6. All right, is it clear? Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. एक मिनट रुक जाइए, बस आसान हो जाए. Okay. So pair of observation correspond to ith amplitude. Now I have given you the same example which is written here. Problem is to test if sample means differs significantly or not. For example, suppose we want to test the efficacy of a particular drug, say for inducing sleep. Let x1 and y1 be the readings in hours of sleep on the ith individual before and after the drug is given, respectively. Here, instead of applying the difference of means test, see, we will not apply the difference of means test here, because difference of means test में भी क्या होता था? Difference of means test में भी we have two samples and corresponding to which we have some readings. So we can apply difference of means test here, but we will not apply because it is corresponding to a particular individual. We are talking about a particular individual. Agar there is a difference between when we will apply difference of mean test and when we will apply pair t-test. Can anyone of you tell me what is the difference when we will apply pair t-test and when we will apply difference of means test?
Ma'am, paired test is used when two samples are there whose values are paired to each other. Means they are not independent. But for difference of mean t-test, the samples are independent.
Yes, pair t-tests are used. Pair t-tests are used when we have a particular individual and we have two readings for that individual. For that particular individual, we have two readings, one before doing something and one after doing something, but the individual is same. And in difference of means test, we have two samples. Agar if you want to understand by some example, then we will apply difference of means test for measuring the sleep of BSc and MSc students. All right. And for applying a pair t-test, we will take only BSc students and we will notice their sleep changes after and before inducing a medicine or something else. Is it clear?
मैम टी
Yes, ma'am.
पेयर टेस्ट तब
Here,
यूज किया जाएगा ऑब्जर्व जब मैम सैंपल एक होगा और ऑब्जर्वेशन दो आएंगी.
हाँ सैंपल एक होगा लेकिन उनकी दो ऑब्जर्वेशन है डिफरेंट टाइम्स पे.
ओके मैम.
ठीक है. Here we consider the increment di is equals to xi minus yi. Under the null hypothesis, h naught increments are due to fluctuation of sampling. मतलब कि under the null hypothesis we will consider that the increments are due to fluctuation of sample. That is, the drug is not responsible for these increments. Our test statistic will now be t is equals to d bar under root s d bar upon s upon under root n, where your s square is what? S square is equals to 1 upon n minus 1. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello? S square. And you know what is this d? What is this di? Di is xi minus yi. That is your di. Alright? And xi was वही sleep वाले example में, for example, your x1 is इस तरह से x1 y1 is 4,6. So we will find different values of di. It will be -2, -4, minus plus maybe 2. All right. So the difference between xi and yi is taken as di. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear? Is it clear how you will find di?
जी मैम. xi minus yi.
xi minus yi करेंगे. मतलब कि पहले देखेंगे कि पहले की क्या है और अब की क्या है, उनका डिफरेंस निकालेंगे. दैट विल बी योर di and sum of di divided by n means this is your this will be your d bar. Sum of di's divided by n, and s square will be 1 upon n minus 1 summation di minus d bar square. You can easily find di's you can find na xi minus yi, x1 minus y1, x2 minus y2, x3 minus y3. By this you get values of di's, d1, d2, d3, d4, and from that you can find out the value of capital S square. Null hypothesis will be that there is no difference between there is no difference between the observation before the drug and after the drug. That will become your null hypothesis, because null hypothesis is the hypothesis of no difference. So null hypothesis will become that there is no difference when we will take the drug or without taking the drug. And alternative hypothesis will become that it has made a difference, or the induced sleep is greater than is greater for the former case, or the induced sleep is lesser for the former case. वो राइट टेल लेफ्ट टेल डिपेंडिंग अपॉन वो उसके अकॉर्डिंग ही हो जाएगा. हेलो, is it clear? The hypothesis testing of this pair t test is clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we will do some numerical. Okay, below are given the gain in weights of pigs fed on two diets A and B. डाइट ए के बाद कुछ पिग्स का वेट है वो इस तरह इंक्रीज हुआ, और डाइट बी के बाद इट हैज इंक्रीज लाइक दिस. Two diets differ significantly as regard their effects on increase in weight. First, tell me which type of test will now. Pair T test or difference of mean? बताइए कौन सा टेस्ट यूज करेंगे अब आप? पेयर टी टेस्ट.
No, ma'am. Sample B has more number of observations than means
You will
A.
do
So
difference of means test.
yes,
हाँ,
ma'am.
because we have two different samples and we have, और अगर हमारे पास दो different samples नहीं है तो at least we have got two different diets, है ना, and we have to see the effect of those two diets. All right, so and moreover the size of the sample is not same. N1 is not equals to N2 here. So you what test you will apply? You will apply difference of means test. All right, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
यस अगर मैम डाइट ए और बी में मैम नंबर ऑफ
हाँ,
ऑब्जर्वेशन सेम हो जाती है तो फिर तो हम टी स्क्वायर लगा देते ना.
टी स्क्वायर लगा देते. देखो अगर ऐसा होता कि डाइट ए और डाइट बी की
टी
नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन, हाँ एक मिनट, अगर डाइट ए और डाइट बी की नंबर ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन सेम होती, ठीक है, और हमें ये नहीं पता होता कि ये
जी मैम.
एक एक ही पिग्स पे अप्लाई हुआ है या दूसरे पिग्स पे अप्लाई हुआ है, तो उस केस में हम लोग पेयर टी टेस्ट अप्लाई कर सकते थे. अगर हमें ये नहीं पता होगा कि सिर्फ हमें ये देखना होगा इफेक्ट देखना होगा, ठीक है, डाइट ए और डाइट बी का, और हमें ये नहीं पता वेदर इट इज अप्लाइड ऑन डिफरेंट ग्रुप ऑफ सेट्स और नॉट, उस केस में हम लोग अप्लाई कर सकते थे पेयर टी टेस्ट. क्योंकि हम ये कंसिडर कर
ओके
सकते
मैम.
थे कि पहले हमने डाइट कुछ 10 मतलब जितने भी हैं ये 10 पिग्स को डाइट ए दी और फिर डाइट बी दी और उनका डिफरेंस हमने मान लिया, उस केस में हम पेयर टी टेस्ट अप्लाई कर सकते.
जी मैम.
मैम अगर इसमें ही अगर वेट का अगर ये हो जाता प्रॉब्लम कि वेट पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है डाइट के कारण.
कह रहे हो?
जैसे इस प्रॉब्लम में ही रहता कि हाँ जैसे इसमें डाइट दिया हुआ है
हाँ,
तो उसमें दिया रहता कि जैसे डाइट दे दिया तो हमको वेट दे देता कि वेट हमारा जो है वेट पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ रहा है. इनिशियल वेट हमारा कुछ और था, फाइनल वेट कुछ और हो गया, और जो डाइट देने के बाद जो उसके वेट पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ा तो उसमें तो हम लोग पेयर टी टेस्ट यूज करेंगे ना.
हाँ, अगर हमारा इस तरह से वो होता कि हमारे पास एक इनिशियल वेट होता और डाइट ए गिवन होती कि आफ्टर इंड्यूसिंग डाइट ए द फाइनल वेट हैज बिकम दिस, ठीक है, तो हमारे पास 10 मान लो 10 उसका पिग्स की रीडिंग होती बिफोर की और 10 की आफ्टर की, तो हम पेयर टी टेस्ट लगाते उस केस में, ठीक है, बिकॉज वी आर कंसिडरिंग द सेम सेट ऑफ ऑब्जर्वेशन, द सेम सेट ऑफ 10 ऑब्जर्वेशन अर्लियर एंड बिफोर ऑल्सो, दे आर पेयर्ड टुगेदर. Is it clear?
यस मैम.
So now this is your first set of observation and y is your second set of observation. ठीक है, you can find x bar, मीन निकाल सकते हैं आप लोग.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, then you can also find summation xi minus x bar square. First you will find the value of mean, that is x bar. कितनी आ जाएगी? Sum is 336. Total observation is 1 2 3 5 11 12. So
We will divide 336 by 11.
by 12. By 12. मीन निकालना है ना, मीन के लिए n
Okay.
minus 1 थोड़ी करोगे. ठीक है, similarly you
Yes,
also
ma'am.
find the
वो
value of y bar. ठीक है,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
when you will find the, but in order to find the values of, if you want to find the values of s1 square, s2 square, then you will have to divide it by n1 minus 1 or n2 minus 1, or either you can use this for obtain the value of capital S square. All right, because we can find the value of summation xi minus x bar square from this table and summation yi minus y bar square from this table. So we can directly substitute the formula values of this in these values in the formula, and we can find the value of capital S square. है ना? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and we have seen that the difference of means set for the difference of means test, the t statistics is defined as x bar minus y bar. ठीक है, upon under root s square 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. ठीक है, after putting the formula, after putting the values in the formula, what we will get? We will get the value of t as minus 0.609. ठीक है, moreover this is a two-tailed test. So for two-tailed test we will take its mod, that is the mod of t. It will become plus 0.609, and we will compare its value with how many degrees of freedom? n1 plus n2 minus 2, that is 12 plus 15 minus 2. So it will become 25 degrees of freedom. So we will check the value of two-tailed test for 25 degrees of freedom at 5% level of significance. I have given you the table for two-tailed test, for a t test for two-tailed and also for single. I will tell you how will you find this. You, hello,
जी मैम.
जी ma'am.
hello. Yes, this is okay. This is the value of t-tailed test. See, if you will have to find for one two-sided test, then for 5 degree for 5%, that is for 5% level of significance, for two-tailed test you will see these values, all right, for different degrees of freedom. But if you have to do for one-sided test, for one-tailed test, then for 5% level of significance you will see this. All right, is it clear? It is written. देखो ये लिखा हुआ है कि टू साइडेड के लिए 5% ये है, 0.5 ये है this, and for one sided, that is for left tailed and right tailed, 5% is this. Is it clear? Similarly, if you will have to find for 10% level of significance, हाँ तुम लोग मुझे बताओ तुम लोग कितना समझ में आया वैल्यू. we will percent
आवाज कट रही है
हेलो
मैम, आवाज कट रही है।
आप लोग अपने माइक
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है किसी को?
आ रही है।
मेरी आवाज अब आ रही है आपको?
मैम कट कट के आ रही है मैम।
हेलो,
यस
अब
मैम
आ
आ
रही
रही
मैम अब आ रही है।
ये क्लियर? ओके, देखिए अब मेरी आवाज आ रही है आप लोगों को?
जी मैम।
यस मैम, आ रही है अब।
हाँ, अब क्लियर आ रही है ना?
जी मैम।
देखिए,
जी मैम।
ओके, एक मिनट मैं इसको फुल स्क्रीन पे कर लूं ताकि आराम से देखिए। दिस इज टी टेबल। नाउ see, if we have to find for 5% level of significance for a two-sided test, we will consider this table. All right, we will consider this table. This is for two-sided test. You can see this. This is for two-tail test. Now, similarly, if we have to find
मैम 50% है
5%
ना?
level of 5% level of significance, मतलब 95% कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल पे, अगर मतलब मैं अगर 5% अल्फा, अगर हमारी अल्फा की वैल्यू 5% है, तो वी विल लुक फॉर दिस, वी विल लुक इन दिस कॉलम। ऑल राइट, जो मैंने मार्क करा
ओके
है
मैम।
लाइन से। लेकिन इफ यू हैव टू सी फॉर राइट टेल और फॉर लेफ्ट टेल, दैट इज फॉर वन साइडेड टेस्ट, then for 95% level of significance you will see this, the line which I have drawn by purple. उसके जस्ट लेफ्ट वाली लाइन देखोगे तुम लोग, क्योंकि देखो यू कैन सी इट इज रिटन फॉर टू साइडेड 5% is this, and for one sided 5% is the one on just left of it, adjacent
मैम
इसके
वो
जो लेफ्ट
वैल्यू
में
क्या दी
है।
हुई है?
अब फॉर डिफरेंट डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम के लिए तुम लोग वैल्यूज चेक करोगे
मैम वो नहीं,
फॉर
वो
डिफरेंट
जैसे वन साइडेड के
जी मैम।
बगल में जो सारे दी हुई वैल्यूज, वो सारे वैल्यूज क्या अल्फा की वैल्यूज हैं?
ये अल्फा की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज हैं।
मैम 0.5 तो 50% की होगी शायद।
0.05, it is 0.05, that is 5%.
ओके मैम।
ठीक है, अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल द क्वेश्चन विच वी वर डूइंग,
25 डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम पे मतलब 5% लेवल ऑफ
25
सिग्निफिकेंस चेक कर।
हाँ 25 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम पे 5% लेवल ऑफ सिग्निफिकेंस पे चेक करना है। तो 25 डिग्रीज ऑफ फ्रीडम कहाँ है? दिस इज योर 25 डिग्रीज ऑफ
मैम
फ्रीडम
25
और 5% लेवल ऑफ
2.060
सिग्निफिकेंस। 2.060 है ना? यही वाली तो देखोगे।
यस मैम।
2.2 is it clear?
2.060
2.060,
यस मैम।
okay, so it will be 2.06. Is it clear?
यस मैम।
Is it clear to you? टी टेस्ट टी टेबल देखना आ गया?
यस मैम।
ये सबसे आसान है वैसे देखना। ठीक है, so we will see that the tabulated value is less than the calculated, sorry, the calculated value is less than the tabulated value, so the hypothesis will be accepted or rejected, null hypothesis.
एक्सेप्टेड।
कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू जो है दैट इज लेस देन टेबुलेटेड वैल्यू, Therefore, the null hypothesis will be
accepted.
Accepted.
it will be accepted. ठीक है? अब we will do a different question. Samples of two types of electric bulbs were tested for length of life and following data were obtained. ठीक है? There are two samples of electric bulbs and they were tested for life, कि उनकी मतलब वो कितने दिन चल जाते हैं. ठीक है? For now, sample 1 has 8 observation and sample 2 has 7 observation. The mean life for sample 1 is 1, 2, 3, 4 and the mean life of sample 2 is 1036 hours. Sample standard deviation is 36 hours and for second sample it is 40 hours. We have to see that the type 1 is superior to type 2 regarding length of life. ठीक है? तो can any of you explain me the question? क्या समझे आप इस question से? What have you understood by this question? आप लोग अभी तक क्लासेस इसकी अभी तक आपने बहुत सारे हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग के क्वेश्चंस करे हैं, तो व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय दिस क्वेश्चन? जिसको जो भी समझ में आया है वो बता सकता है.
हेलो मैम.
यस.
मैम ये पिछले क्वेश्चन की तरह है, बट ये पिछले क्वेश्चन में पूरा फुल डिटेल डेटा दिया गया था. इसमें मीन, उसमें हमें मीन निकालना था, स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन निकालना था, अलग अलग करके दिया और हमसे पूछा गया कि टी डिफरेंस मीन निकालना है कैसे.
एवरेज लाइफ दी हुई है हम लोग को बोला जा रहा है कि इसके वजह से जो है उसका वारंटी पे क्या इफेक्ट पड़ा है, कि वारंटी मतलब कौन वारंटी ज्यादा वारंटी लाइफ पीरियड दे रहा है वारंटी पीरियड में.
हाँ, मतलब कि हमारे पास वी हैव टू सेट्स ऑफ डेटा, टू सेट्स ऑफ बल्ब. मान लो एक कंपनी प्रोड्यूस कर रही है, एक फिलिप्स कर रही है, एक बजाज कर रही है. ठीक है? वी हैव टेकन अ सैंपल ऑफ साइज 7 फ्रॉम फिलिप्स और 8 हमने बजाज के बल्ब लिए. ठीक है? वी हैव सीन कि द मीन लाइफ ऑफ अ बल्ब ऑफ फिलिप इज 1, 2, 3, 4 आवर्स. मतलब फिलिप्स के बल्ब जो है 1, 2, 3, 4 आवर्स चल जाते हैं. मीन है उनका, दैट इज x बार. एंड बजाज के जो है वो कुछ और वैल्यू है, पता नहीं क्या वैल्यू है वो. सो वी हैव टू सी दैट सेकंड दैट टाइप 2 सैंपल इज बेटर देन, या फिर फिलिप्स बल्ब इज बेटर देन बजाज बल्ब्स. तो it is written that it is better. So what do you mean by this? Which type of test it will be? The alternative hypothesis will be of which type? It is given in the question that
Greater
we have
than,
to-
I think.
greater than है इसमें मतलब हमें question में it is given that the type 2 bulbs are greater than, their quality is superior than the type 1 bulbs. So what do you mean by this? It will be which type of test? Single tail test or two tail test?
single tailed
Single
It will
tailed,
be
I think.
single tail test. हाँ, it will be single tailed. For two tail test, the alternative hypothesis is of the form that it is not equal to. मतलब कि मीन लाइफ, उसमें हम alternative hypothesis हमारी इस तरह से होती है that mu1 is not equal to mu2. All right, but now it is, they are saying that the mean life of first or second is superior to other. So that is why we are doing greater than, we will use greater than sign, so it will become a one tail test. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
जी मैम।
See, the null hypothesis is mu x is equals to mu y. That is, the two types 1 and type 2 of electric bulbs are identical. मतलब कि both Bajaj and Philips are giving us the same average life. ठीक है, but the alternative hypothesis will be that type 1 is superior to type 2. That is, mu x is greater than mu y. So it has now become a single tail test. Otherwise, if it would be mu x is not equals to mu y, then it would be the example of
टू टेल
Two tail test.
मैम टू टेल
समझ में नहीं आया दो two tail test. So depending on this whether our test is single tailed or two tailed, we will see the t table accordingly. If our test would be of two tailed type, then we will see the table accordingly. We will find the value of t. We will calculate the tabulated value of t accordingly. And if it would be of single tailed or that is a one tail type test, then we will see the value of t accordingly. So it is important to understand that what is the type of our test, whether it is one tail test or it is two tail test. ठीक है ना? Now we know the test statistic. See, the test statistic for this two tail test, the test statistic for this t statistic is of the form x bar minus y bar minus mu x और ब्रैकेट में यहाँ पे mu x माइनस mu y. ये भी होता है इसमें, जिन्होंने क्लास करी होगी डिफरेंस ऑफ मीन्स टेस्ट की उन्हें याद होगा, लेकिन किसी ने पूछा नहीं मुझसे कि मैम why mu x minus mu y is not there in it.
इंडिपेंडेंट।
No, it's not independent. It is because we are assuming the null hypothesis to be mu x equals to mu y, and because of which this will become 0, and that is why we are not having x1 bar minus x2 bar minus mu x minus mu y. All right, is it clear?
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
Because the null hypothesis in the null hypothesis because in the null hypothesis we are assuming that mu x is equals to mu y. All right, so now we know the formula for S square. One is this formula, 1 upon n1 plus n2 minus 2 summation xi minus x bar square plus summation yi minus y bar square. Here we have taken the two samples as x1 and x2. So you please don't get confused कि यहाँ पे x1 y1 नहीं, यहाँ पे xi's और yi's नहीं है, यहाँ पे xi और yi की जगह we have taken x1 and x2. All right, I don't think ये कुछ confusing है आप लोगों के लिए, ठीक है? But because as they have taken it as mu x and mu y, it can become a bit confusing कि यहाँ पे तो mu x और mu y है और यहाँ पे हमने x1 bar x2 bar ले लिया, so it can be like this x bar minus y bar if you are getting confused. ठीक है ना?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
यस मैम।
so now for summation xi minus x bar square and summation yi minus y bar square, we can also use n1 small s1 square, and for this, and for summation x2 minus x2 bar we can use n2 s2 square. Do you know how it will come? Do you know this formula? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know this formula? ये sample standard deviation का
Yes, ma'am.
s1 square is equals to summation x1 minus x bar square divided by n1.
एन
ठीक है, और और कैपिटल S1 स्क्वायर क्या होता है? समेशन x1
n minus 1
minus x bar square upon n1 minus 1. So here we are giving sample standard deviation. So we will use this formula. This is small s1 square is your sample standard deviation. All right. So we can replace summation x1. We can replace summation x1 minus x bar square, summation x1 minus x1 square by n1 s1 square, and summation x2 minus x2 bar square by n2 s2 square. Is it clear? So when we will substitute the values, we will get capital S square as 1659.08. ठीक है?
yes ma'am.
Now we can substitute the values in the formula and we will get the value of t as 9.39. ठीक है? Now we will see it's for 5% level of significance and for how many degrees of freedom? For what values of the degrees of
n1
freedom?
plus n2 minus 2.
N1 plus N2 minus 2. What is the value of N1? 8. And N2 is 7. So, for what values of the degrees of freedom you will check
13.
the T table? 13. That is 8. 8 plus 7 minus 2. That is 13. So, you know how to see the values and you will see two-tail test or one-tail test.
One-tailed.
You will see one-tailed test. So, if you want, we can see. For 13 degrees of freedom and for 5% level of significance. Can you tell me what will be the value? Just look the one-sided test.
1771.
Yes, 1.771. Yes. Okay. So the tabulated value is 1.77. Sorry, yes, the tabulated value and our calculated value is 9.39. 9.39 is greater than 1.77. So the hypothesis will be
Rejected.
null hypothesis will be rejected. Yes, it means the alternative hypothesis is now the hypothesis of importance. It means that what will be the conclusion which you will make now? What is the conclusion which you will make?
Type 1 bulb is better than type 2.
Yes, the type 1 is superior to type 2. मतलब अगर तुम्हारा type 1 बजाज था तो बजाज is superior to Philips. मतलब बजाज is providing us the better bulbs as compared to the Philips one. या कोई भी अगर जो भी तुम्हारा type 1 था, the type 1 bulbs are better than the type 2 bulbs in terms of mean life. Means their mean life अगर किसी चीज की mean life ज्यादा होगी तो it means they are providing they are better. ज्यादा दिन चलेंगे वो जब उनकी mean life ज्यादा होगी.
जी मैम.
ठीक है.
यस मैम.
Okay. The height of 6 randomly chosen sailors are 63, 65, 68 and so on. Those of 10 randomly chosen soldiers are this. Means जब हमने 6 sailors choose करे तो उनकी height was this and soldiers की क्या थी? ये थी 61, 62. Discuss the light that these data throw on the suggestion that sailors are on the average taller than soldiers. Means it is saying that from this data make a conclusion that sailors जो हैं they are comparatively taller. Sailors are on the average taller. Yes, sailors are taller as compared to soldiers. So we have to make a conclusion that sailors are comparatively taller than the soldiers. So if the height of sailors and soldiers be represented by the variables x and y respectively. Hello?
जी मैम।
ओके। जब खामोशी हो जाती है तुम लोगों की तरफ से तो मुझे ये लगता है कि शायद क्लास खत्म हो गई या फिर शायद मैं लेफ्ट हो गई या तुम लोग जो है मैं अक्सर ऐसा हो जाता है ना क्लास लेफ्ट हो जाती है मुझसे तो वही लगता है मुझे क्लास लेफ्ट हो गई और मैं बोले जा रही हूँ। ओके सो इस क्वेश्चन से आप क्या समझते हैं? व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय दिस क्वेश्चन?
So difference of mean test है।
डिफरेंस ऑफ मीन्स टेस्ट तो है मतलब सिंपल फॉर्म में क्या समझे आप इस क्वेश्चन से? डिफरेंस ऑफ मीन्स टेस्ट इसलिए बिकॉज देर आर टू डिफरेंट सैंपल्स विद टू डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ sample sizes n1 and n2 and they are not dependent, they are independent to each other. एक सेलर की हाइट का है और एक सोल्जर्स की हाइट का है तो we will apply difference of means test, we cannot apply pair t test here.
Average height of sailor is greater than soldier.
This is what we have to find is that average height of sailors are greater than the soldiers. So it will become a right tail test or a single tail test. ठीक है? Now same procedure रहेगा as we have done earlier. We have given different values of x, so we can find x bar. Similarly, we have given different values of y, so we will find y bar. As we are considering the assumption mu x is equals to mu y, therefore the test statistic will not carry the term mu x minus mu y as it has become 0. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
I am telling you again and again this thing because I want you to understand the test statistic for this. And yes, see, I don't know how many of you have gone through this or not. That is why I am repeating it again and again. The t statistic for difference of mean test is this: x bar minus y bar minus mu x minus mu y upon s under root 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Here, as in this example, we are taking mu x is equals to mu y. So our right hand side term in the numerator is getting 0, is coming out to be 0. That is why our new test statistic will become x bar minus y bar upon s under root 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Is this clear to you or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Is it clear to you? Is it clear to everyone? Okay, now it is as simple as we have done earlier. You can use any of the formula for calculating this x bar and y bar and some s square because अब इन्होंने जो है वो assume mean वाले formula से कर रखा है. You can do by any method. You have to find the values of x bar, y bar and summation xi minus x bar square, summation yi minus y bar square. You can use the for this formula of assume mean as they have done. This is your choice. Ultimately formula में values put करके find करना है. You will have your calculators with you, so you can also directly, you can also, it is not necessary that you will use the same method of assume mean. You can do by your choice also. ठीक है? By the long method also. हेलो, प्लीज अपने माइक्स ऑफ कर दीजिए. ठीक है? So
Yes, ma'am.
when we will find the summation xi minus x bar square value, they have used this assumed mean formula. You can use directly also. ठीक है? Directly थोड़ा सा it will become a bit lengthy. but it's of मतलब ये तुम्हारी choice है, you can do by any of the method. Directly summation xi minus x bar square find कर लो या फिर assume mean वाले formula से find कर लो, ठीक है. Then we will substitute these values and we will get ultimately the value of s square as 15.2571. All right, now x bar minus y bar will be, x bar is coming out to be 68 and y bar was coming out to be 67.8. We will substitute the value in the t statistic, that is x bar minus y bar upon s under root 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. When we will substitute the values, we will get t as 0.099. ठीक है. Then you will check for how many degrees of freedom in this question.
14.
16 minus 2, yes, 14. And at 5% level of significance for a two-tailed test or for a one-tailed test?
One tail.
One right tail test.
राइट टेल्ड और लेफ्ट टेल्ड में तो इसमें वन टेल्ड ही गिवन है, ठीक है. अगर राइट टेल्ड होगा चाहे लेफ्ट टेल्ड होगा, यू विल, वैसे इट इज
Yes,
एन
yes, ma'am.
एग्जांपल ऑफ राइट टेल्ड टेस्ट, बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ फाइंडिंग द वैल्यूज फ्रॉम टी टेबल you don't have to differentiate it कि whether it is right tailed or left tailed. So for 14 degrees of freedom, 14 degrees of freedom, what is the value at 5% level of significance?
1.6761.
1.761, exactly, very good. So this is 1.761 and we have seen that 0.9099 is less than 1.76. So what will you conclude?
Height of sailor is greater than the height of soldier.
No, you will, this is not the conclusion which you will make. Null hypothesis is getting accepted. It means, what was the null hypothesis?
सेलर्स की हाइट ज्यादा है एवरेज.
Equal.
नहीं
Same.
नहीं sailor,
Mu x
Equal.
equal to
Same.
mu y.
mu x is equals to mu y. It means that there is no such rule कि sailors will be taller than soldiers. They both
Oh,
are
yes.
of the same height, because mu x is equals to mu y is getting accepted now. Mu x is equals to mu y
ma'am.
is getting accepted now, which means that the sailors and soldiers are of equal height. There is no difference between the height of soldiers and height of sailors.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
जी,
So
ma'am.
now I think it's already 5. So you can leave now. Go through these examples and we will discuss the rest of the questions later. Go through these examples by yourself. If you are having some problem, then note it down and ask me tomorrow. Okay? And if you have any problem in the last chapters or in the last part of this unit, so you can ask that too.
मैम ग्रुप में अटेंडेंस सेंड कर दें.
ग्रुप में अटेंडेंस सेंड कर दो.